Hello, it's Don. All right, so this is a week of maintenance. Things that have gotten away from us. Just gotta get after it. Can't drag our feet anymore. Just gotta do it. So the old tractor bucket here, you can see I've already worked on the corners here a little bit, but it sat with water in it for a while and it actually rusted. It's pitted into that metal in different places. I haven't done this side yet. There's only one good way to get rust out of metal. I mean, you can grind on it, you can hit it with a hammer, you can do all sorts of stuff. But the only way to do it and do it right and get to the bottom of the problem is with a needle scaler. A needle scaler on the end of your impact hammer. So, hey, watch how good this works. We're gonna service this bucket. We've already got that. We're gonna get this rust off. We're gonna prime this. We're gonna paint it. We're gonna make it good. Needle scalers are loud. Hearing protection. Stuff flies everywhere. Eye protection. I know. Just do it. It takes an extra second. And you'll be so happy you did when you're not pulling rust out of your eyeballs, or when you can hear later on tonight. Right down into the bottom of that pitting. It gets every bit of that rust out. This gets it done right. So now we're going to take the sanding disc, which is going to knock off any loose flakes in it, get it primed, get it painted. Okay, we're back on the job. So we got this all cleaned out, all the big stuff. Any chunky rust on it's gone. We got it all with the needle scaler. So now we're going to get the sanding wheel out, the grinder. This is a pretty aggressive disc here. This is a 36 grit disc, and we're just going to get this will get off all the loose paint flakes, any of the loose small stuff. We're going to clean it up with that. And now, oh yeah, a whole new safety feature. We're going to be making some dust. You know, it don't take much. A little dust mask here, and I won't be breathing that stuff. All right, let's get that. We'll get that cleaned up. We'll scrub it up, some good Dawn dish soap, get everything out of there, make it some purple power or simple green, something that'll really cut it. Get it dry good, get it primed, and then some new Kubota orange. Let's get back to work. That did a nice job. I'll tell you, these cordless tools these days are a lifesaver. They're fantastic. You don't have to chase air hoses around. They just do a really good job. I cleaned it up good. I'm going to get in there and I'm going to scrub this all out now. We're going to get ready for priming. Like I said, prime and paint this. It won't be used for another week, so we'll have time to really dry in there good. And finally, a job we don't need hearing protection. We don't need safety glasses. We got a scrubby, a heavy-duty scrubby, and we're going to go to work on this thing. We're going to scrub it out. I got some simple green in the bucket here and a little bit of Dawn dish soap. This will cut through all that dirt and grime and whatnot. Get it wet first. That's better. Look at that metal shining in there. So, I know right now I got some friends saying, Don, you're OCD. That's a tractor bucket. What are you doing? But you know, you can see that rust, you know, it sat with water in it for a while without being used, and you can see it got into it. It's in there. It's got some pretty good dimples in it. And you know, they don't give this stuff away. They're expensive. You don't want to buy a new bucket. I don't want to have to cut out metal and weld new metal in. I'll take care of it. So I'll let this dry out. We're gonna put some primer on there. Yeah, I got some Kubota orange in a rattle can. We'll spray it up and it'll look better, but it'll be protected. It will stop it from rusting. I know now when I store it, I put it on an angle where it can't hold water in it anymore. But, you know, whatever. It's a little extra work for me now. All right, let's let this dry out and get back after it. All right, to all you out there calling me OCD, I was gonna roll this to make it a nice paint job, but I'm just gonna brush it. Any job worth doing is worth doing right. We already scrubbed this up. I use this product here called Prep-All. There's, I'm sure, different products out there. It's just what I use. This is a deglazer, de-waxer, de-grease remover, whatever. And it works good. And I'm just gonna wipe this down with this just to get anything off I didn't scrub off, because, you know, if I'm going through all this work, I'm gonna do a pretty good job anyways. I want it to last. I'd say it cleaned up pretty good. I got that ready. We're using a red oxide primer. I find this to be the by far best stuff to use for rusted metal. There it is, red oxide metal primer. They used to call it red iron oxide back in the day. I don't know if they just left an ingredient out of it or whatnot, but it'll get in there good. It'll really seal that metal up good. And then it says not to use it over 65% humidity. Well, I'm in Southwest Florida. That ain't happening. So when we're all done here, we'll pull it in the barn and I'll just leave the air conditioner on medium setting overnight. That'll help dry it up good. And then tomorrow we'll spray the top coat on it. So this Prep-All dries up pretty quick. You can see it flashing off. Let's get it painted. Alright, that got in there good. No, I'm not OCD. We're not painting the whole dang bucket. We're just getting it in the bottom there where that water laid and it rusted and got into it there. We got it all cleaned out now. It's all primed up good. I'm going to put this in the barn, let it dry good overnight, and then we're going to spray rattle can Kubota orange back on it. It'll make it look like something for a while. Plus, it'll be a little more durable than the primer. Alright, nothing exciting, but we get her done.